Hey, welcome to another episode of Fiction Fellowship. I just finished this book yesterday. Kristin Harmel, The Stolen Life of Colette Marceau. I think that's how you say the name, I'm not really sure. Oh my gosh, this book was amazing. If you have read Kristin Harmel before, you know she's an amazing writer. I love her historical fiction books. The Book of Lost Names, the Paris Daughter. Oh my gosh, those books are so good. I could just read them over and over. And this is another one you can read over and over. So this book is about some jewel thieves. There's a family of jewel thieves. Colette is the main character. She is a jewel thief. Her mother, I think her name was Annabelle, she taught Colette how to steal jewels. And her mother before her did. So it's kind of in the bloodline. Well, Colette's mom told her that they are descendants of Robin Hood. So, Robin Hood stole from the rich to give to the poor, kind of that thing. So they think that being jewel thieves is okay because they're stealing from these kind of like evil, really mean people. Some of them are like neo-Nazis. Some of them are just rich people who do evil things. Well, they steal bracelets from them. They steal jewelry, all kinds of things. All kinds of jewelry, rings, earrings, necklaces, all that kind of stuff. So they steal from them and they go to their friends and they sell the jewelry to them, these jewelry buyers. And so the money that they make off of these jewels, they give to foundations that are good causes. They help the resistance in World War II. They do all kinds of stuff. So they kind of think, well, if we're taking from these rich, evil people and we're giving the money to people who are good, then it's okay if they are stealing. So that's their thought on that. But, oh my gosh, it is so good. I love World War II books, and she is just awesome at writing them. And so Colette, it goes from 2018 to 1940s during World War II, so it goes back and forth. And Colette is the main character, and she has a bracelet. It's kind of like a two-part bracelet. So she has a bracelet. So Colette has this bracelet. It's kind of like a set. So she has one of them, and then her sister had the other half. And when you put them together, it makes this beautiful butterfly. Well, Colette's mother used to sew jewelry that she had stolen or she had gotten. She used to sew the jewelry into the hem of Colette and her sister Lillian's nightgowns at the bottom so that nobody would find them. Well, Colette has been carrying half of this bracelet for her whole life. She's almost 90 now, and she's trying to find the other half. So her sister Lillian used to have the other half, but when Lillian was 4, that was during World War II, and the Germans came and a police officer stole her, like kidnapped her from her house. And then later on, it says that Colette found out that her sister Lillian was murdered and her body was in a river. And then they looked for the bracelet and somebody had already taken the bracelet out of the nightgown. So she goes her whole life upset, because her sister was murdered, and she's trying to find the other half of the bracelet because she needs it. So Colette really wants to find out where the other half of the bracelet was because she thinks, well, if I find the other half of the bracelet, then I'm going to find out how my sister was murdered, who kidnapped her, and all that because it was in the hem of her nightgown. Well, Colette's mother, she was working in the resistance, and she had asked her neighbor, Helene, if anything happened to Helene, because they were Jewish, if anything happened to them, could she put their jewelry in the hems of her daughter's nightgowns and protect the jewelry, and then when Helene came back, she thought that she would come back, that she would return the jewelry. And so that's what she wanted to do, to save the jewelry because it meant so much to Helene. So Colette's friend Marty, he is also about the same age as she is. He buys jewelry and she's been working with him for a long time. Well, he actually finds the bracelet in a magazine and they have it on display at a museum. So Colette and her friend Aviva, she's kind of like a daughter to her, they go to the museum that's on display for the bracelet, and they go and try to find out who owns the bracelet. So they go on this journey about trying to find out who owns the bracelet so that they can figure out what happened to Colette's sister. And so it goes back and forth between the 40s and the 2018. And I don't want to tell everything that happens, but read this book. It's life-changing. No, really, it's just really, really good. So you will really enjoy it, and I did. And there's so many surprises at the end. You're going to be like, no way, are you serious? So read the whole thing, tell me what you think, and I will see you next time.